Little Thief. Little Thief by Anne Harth. I did pay you back, Jack said. I put a $5 bill on your desk. Sandra looked under a stack of papers. She looked in her drawers. She opened every book on her desk. It's not here. When did you put it there? Last night, right before I went to sleep. Sandra looked under her chair. Are you sure? Jack nodded. I put it right here. He tapped the corner of the desk. I put your tennis trophy on top. I didn't want it to blow away. Jack looked under the desk. The trophy had fallen to the floor. He held it up. The trophy's here, but not the money. I really need that money, Jack. You're going to have to find it. Sandra stomped away. How could the money be missing? Where could it be? Could someone have taken it? Jack had earned that money. He'd weeded the whole garden. Would he have to do it again? He looked under the beds. No money. He looked in the closet. No money. He looked in all of his clothes. He checked the pockets of his pants. The money had vanished. Jack sat on his bed. He thought and thought. Scrabble, scrabble, scratch. Jack froze. Scratch, scrabble. He slid from his bed. He opened his desk drawer. His flashlight was on top. Scrabble, scratch. The noise came from the closet. Jack opened the door. He flicked on his flashlight. Scritch! The noise came from the second shelf. Jack pulled out a shoebox. He pointed his light in the corner. A nest, Jack whispered. It was made from yarn and paper. A tiny head popped up. Two dark eyes blinked. Jack moved closer. He stood on his tiptoes to look inside the nest. He laughed. You're the little thief. The mouse sat on a wrinkled $5 bill. Sandra stomped into the room. What are you doing? She stood behind Jack. I found your money, Jack said. Comprehension questions. This must be an important question because they ask it 3 times. Why do you think Sandra does not help Jack look for the money? While you think about that, I'm going to find a page in the book to help us. Here is the page where Sandra says, I really need that money, Jack. You're going to have to find it. Sandra stomped away. From the look on her face and the fact that she stomped away, Sandra must be really upset. She probably thinks it's Jack's responsibility to find the money since it was his responsibility to get it to her. Luckily, everything worked out in the end. Thank you for listening.